through the misty fells, where the lake winds cry, with a map in hand and a twinkle in his eye. The hills echo steps of a wandering soul. A silver fox grins as he reaches his goal.
Over this wee bridge over the bog. Nice bit of kit. Oh, stanky. Woo.
Well, good evening guys, or good afternoon, good morning, and welcome back to the legend that is Stephen Moss.
Yes.
At Walking Wild Camping UK.
Finally back out.
And we're finally back out together on a midweek or start of the week wild camp. And we're in the Forest of Bowland and we're going up Clougha Pike. So we started in Rigg Lane car park. I'll put all the details, you'll have seen all the details. And we're heading up the short walk up to Clougha Pike summit, where we're going to set the wigwams up and have a right good old chinwag and a catch up.
Beautiful camp.
And a few beers.
Love it.
So we'll bring you back further up the route.
Up the trail.
Yep. So after leaving the car park, you follow the track to a boardwalk that crosses the moss. And then it takes you into this lovely little path through the trees, which is giving us a bit of shelter from the shower that's just sprung itself on us. No rain forecast, so there you go, they've got it wrong again, but fingers crossed it won't come too much. First time I'm out with you and it rains.
Never rains when I'm out. Honestly,
So it's pissing it down at the moment, guys, so we're just sheltering in under these trees until it passes over. It's looking brighter up there, so but yeah,
I was that confidence in it not raining. I didn't even bring a coat.
he didn't even bring his jacket, so there you go. But yeah, we just we can hopefully it'll pack it in shortly, because we haven't got far to go, only about an hour's hike, a mile maybe, and then we'll be where we're pitching the tents. But yeah, this wasn't in the plans.
Unforeseen circumstances.
So there we go. The rain's off. And we've got sunshine again. We're just following this path through the woods. Lovely little path, a bit of waterfall action there. And it won't be too long before we get onto the open fellside. We start our steep ascent up Clougha Pike. Right guys, down there just after the third set of waterfalls, the path splits.
Stay right.
Okay, so that's us out the forest now. I told you the sun had come out, so we're getting great views now out towards the Irish Sea as we're coming up this track through the ferns. So yeah, so it's absolutely fantastic now. There's Mr. Mossman in the ferns, lurking. Yeah, so that shower's passed and it's glorious again. So we'll crack on. So here we go. A bit further up we go find 2 styles, 2 for the price of 1. We're going over the right hand one and we're following the path that goes alongside the wall up to the top of the ridge and then along.
Some stones.
It's a beautiful area.
Stunning. Stunning backdrop when you turn around.
Yeah. All the way down to Haitian Power Station there that I don't know whether you might be able to make out. Let's see if we zoom in. There you go, Haitian Power Station and the Irish Sea. So hopefully this carries on, we'll get a cracking sunset tonight.
Oh, dipping into the sea.
Right. Over style, up wall. So I was just saying to Mossy, when you come to this, there's a path that goes there and there's a path that carries on straight up by the wall. Don't take that path like I did last time I was up here, because it becomes a nightmare. Just keep left and following the wall up to the top. Okay, so I think, from memory serves me right, that's the majority of the hard work done really. We're up the little scramble, we're on to Blackpool, we're heading up for that ridge and then we just follow it along and that takes us to the summit. But I love this area, these are my local hills and I don't get into them enough. It's just fantastic. That's us now following this muddy path, and eventually we cross through this wall up here and then it's a short walk up to the summit. The views are opening up just as much now. You can see over to the hills in all the Lake District in all its glory over there. Through this gate, I'll put the grid reference on, and also the route will be in the description of the video. We go through this gate and then following the track up onto the ridge. Wait, there's a bit. Oh, what's it gonna get you? So that's us through the gate and on this easy track now. Absolutely stunning views. It's great to get out with Mossy again. It's been too long, probably when we were in the rain and the mist up on Ashway Rocks in the Peak District, but fingers crossed to the forecast, it ain't going to be like that this time. So yeah, we should be able to sit out on the sunshine having a bit of crack. And we've also got some beers to taste and review for you. We'll tell you if they're any good or they're utter shite. So that's to look forward to in a bit. But look at that. So we can now see our goal for this evening. We can just about make out the trig point on Clougha Pike. I'll try and zoom in. You can't see it, it's about there. Yeah, so not far to go. I'd say half hour. We'll be up at the top, tapping out, finding somewhere to pitch our tent. Picks its way through the rocks and then eventually it meets this wall, and it's a short push up to the summit following the wall. So I'd say we'd be there in 10 minutes, 15 minutes, probably 20 the speed we walk. We do like a faff and a chat, and we sometimes, for some reason, we struggle to walk and talk at the same time, don't we? It's a kind of, we can't do two things at once.
Walking and talking, it's falling.
So yeah, so we're going to try and carry on walking now until we get to the summit, and we'll bring you back there.
We're having summit to drink. Play twice.
Okay, so through this little gate here, up that path, up to the trig point. Right.
Everyone else has done it.
Yep, so we're just jumping this little tiny fence here. There was no stile bear by that gate, so we're just going to hop over here. Because
no fall.
the summit's up there on this path now.
Stunning views.
Absolutely beautiful, isn't it? So when you reach that cairn, it's a cheeky weak false summit. That's not the summit. The summit's another couple of 100 yards further up there, where the trig point is. You can see there. So let's get back without further ado. So here we are eventually, after an hour and 23 minutes, the summit of Clougha Pike, 413 metres. I don't think it's got a classification this. If it has, I'll put it on the screen. My second time up here. Mossy's first. Well done, pal.
Thank you, mate. Thanks for having me. It's been a while. Donk, 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 donk.
Not a bad view, is it?
What views? 360 vistas.
So we've got, if I can remember, Gritfell and Wardstones over there. That'll be looking over towards Snake Fell and Parlick eventually. And then we've got down to the flats of beautiful Lancashire. And out to the Irish Sea. And then we've got up to Lake District, the big lump on the end there is Blackpool. And then you've got all the Lake District fells. And then moving over there to the Yorkshire Dales, so that'll be the Big Uns, Cross Fell, and then the Yorkshire Three Peaks over there. We're inside Penigent and Ingleborough. Stunning.
Yorkshire Three Peaks.
Absolutely stunning.
Yorkshire Dales. Lake District.
So that's us leaving the summit. A 10-minute chin wag, and now we're going to find somewhere to pitch. So we don't want to go too far away from the summit. We've got that there, that looks ideal if we don't find something. Yeah, we're not going to spend too much because we want to pitch the tents and have a relax. Yeah, we'll find somewhere, there's loads of spaces up here. I've seen plenty of people's videos. So yeah. But we don't want to go too far because we like to have a summit camp. Don't we, mate? We want a summit camp. my camp. So I'll bring you back when we found somewhere. Okay, so something shelter and trig, and I decided I'm going to go here, so my bathtub's going to run that way, and Mossy's going to go over there. So I'll bring you back when we've got 2 wigwams in place. Okay, so tents up, I'm there, Mossy's there, Summit's there, Lake District's over there, Yorkshire Dales over there. Just stunning, absolutely fantastic. It looks like only a great evening, a great sunset, fingers crossed, as long as those clouds play ball. Okay, so let me quickly show you what I've got to eat and drink. We've got some water for brews and the 2 meals I brought. So we've got a fire pot, spicy pork noodles. I've got a Aldi beef and mascarpone ravioli, which I'm going to heat up in water, a bit like you do with the old Wayfarer meal. I've got some Gray's bar, which I'll probably have for breakfast, some angel slices supplied by Mossy, or Wacko bar, Aldi's version of a Rocky Robin. We've got some coffees, we've got some fruit and nut Cadbury's, and then we've got 2 beers, classic IPA Life and Death from the Vocation Brewery, and we've got a Cat Amongst tropical IPA, Tooth and Claw, which we're going to review, so you'll see a review for both on both our channels, and we'll let you know what they're like and whether we'd recommend them. So we're going to get into the shelter now and get stuck into these beers. Okay, so as we trip the bike, just sunset. It's cold now, so I think I'll be putting the jacket on. We've got great views over out to the district there, across the Yorkshire Dales and the 3 peaks, and again in Clougha. It's absolutely lasting down England was clear. So zoom in. There's Clougha. And again is there. So we're just going to settle in now. We've already done one of our beer reviews. What's the channel there? Check that out. Walking Wild Camping UK. I'm just about to do another beer review.
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe, obviously. And I'm just going to do another beer review now on my channel. So stay tuned. Vocation Brewery, Life and Death review coming next. So we're about 10 minutes from sunset now. It's 7:37, sunset's at 7:48, I think, so yeah. So, unfortunately there's a bank of cloud moving in, so we're not going to get a brilliant sunset, but we're going to get a kind of one. But the light is spectacular, it doesn't come across on camera. Let me spin you around with it. It's absolutely chucking it down out in the Irish Sea. So let me spin it around so you can see there. You can't see it on the camera. a sunset. That's where we are. There's the trip point. There's Mossy. It's gone cold now, hasn't it, mate?
It's dropped cold, yeah. Long John
Temperature is
after.
drastically dropped. Drastically dropped.
Top of an hill,
So, yeah, we are 413 metres up, yeah. Yeah. So it's time to go and get some food, I think, shortly. We're just going to stay here for another 10 minutes, see the sunset, but then we're going to go and get into the tent and get some food. It's been good to catch up with Mossy, and there's still plenty of time left in the evening. So yeah, so guys, put a video up of the 10 minutes of the actual sunset, talking, and get some food. So unfortunately, I think the sunset has gone for a bird, and the clouds have moved in over in the west. As you can see there, it's absolutely lashing it down in Morecambe Bay. But it's clear above us, that's the main thing. So to the lakes, the Yorkshire Dales and Clougha and Pike. Beauty, the good thing is, it's nice out in the east, and that's where the sun rises in the morning, so fingers crossed. Flingers crossed. Now it's time to get into those tents, get some scranage.
Subscribe to our only scrans.
So, bring you back, eating our food. Right guys, schoolboy error. The idea was to put that in the pot, pour the water in the cup, pour the cup from the water in the pot, to heat that up, to then use the water to have a brew. Numbnuts here. He's having a nightmare.
Oh, God.
The idea was then to put the water from there into there to heat that, and now I've let that boil over and everything's just gone to absolute ratchet. Catch you in a bit. So there we go. After letting me coffee boil over, that's what I'm left with. So I'm on for an espresso. So I'm not going to film anymore of this complete shit show of culinary crappy camping. Absolute shocker.
My chili con carne is going blind in here. It's all going.
No one likes to show off. Here we go, Aldi's version of Wayfarers beef and mascarpone ravioli. Look at that. Heat up in the water. Absolutely delicious. There we go. Very good, very nice. Ravioli and mascarpone pasta done. Beautiful, well recommend that. Miles better than Wayfarers and miles cheaper. God, I'm a tight sod. So leave it a bit now before I have my spicy pork noodle fire pot meal, and then we're gonna just spend the rest of the night chilling out and having the crack with Mossy before retiring to the sleeping bag for a good night's sleep. So I will catch you guys in the morning. Night night. good. So with that glorious sunrise behind us, we're heading back to the tent. Coffee, well, I suppose we have to start thinking about everything packed away. But it's quite, we just don't want to be still with the tents up and people starting to come up here, which I don't think will happen, but you never know. So responsible campers, aren't we, mate?
Yeah, it's an irresponsible thing we do.
Alright guys, so that's where Mossy was. That's where I was. Nothing left other than 2 bits of flat grass. And we're just heading back down the way we came last night to the car. So let's go. It's about 7:30, 20 to 8, so I think we should be back at the car in an hour. Okay, so there's that cairn that we passed last night. Passed it again on the way back this morning, following this amazingly natural path on the rocks, and then we're just heading back down exactly the way we came up last night. Another stunning morning. Hopefully we'll be out of the wind in a bit when we drop off the ridge, and then I reckon it will start to get warm. So if you can remember yesterday evening, we came through the gate and then had to skip the fence. Basically, if we'd have just walked another 20 yards, there's a hole in the wall there. We could have just, you can just go through there and then follow this path. So yeah. So next time, we'll remember that. And then if any of you guys are going to do this walk, don't go through that gate there. Walk up the wall a bit further, 20 yards through the gap in the wall, and then you don't have to jump the fence. So that's us, we come through that gate, we're back on the path that takes us down past little windy Clough back into the forest. Okay, so that's us just reached the stiles that we cast over last night, so I'm going to end the video here. So this has been a Clougha Pike hike and wild camp, absolutely fantastic. Thanks to this man here for joining me.
Thank you for asking me.
Oh, you enjoyed it? Your first time in this part of the Forest of
second
Bowland?
second time in the Forest of Bowland.
First time in this
in
part.
this area, and
Yeah.
it's stunning.
Beautiful, isn't it?
There's something about being able to see the coast.
There is.
But for me, you could, like, clear day yesterday, see North Wales mountains,
Yeah.
all the way up the coastline, seeing Blackpool, over towards
Lancaster, Morecambe, the
Yeah.
lakes. Just, yeah, it's brilliant.
IOM, the Lake District, the
Yeah,
Yorkshire
yeah,
Dales.
Yorkshire Dales.
Just amazing.
So,
I must do, even for a hike.
all right, guys. So that's going to end it here because we're 10 minutes. 15 minutes. We'll be back at the car. So, thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. Head over to Mossy's channel at Walking Wild Camping UK and do the same to him. So, we'll see you on the next one.